Welcome back to our YouTube channel Aman Coach. In today's episode, we are going to discuss about membership operators. So, in previous episode, we have finished bitwise operators. In that, we have seen many operators like bitwise XOR operator, bitwise complement operator like that. So, we have finished bitwise operators. So, from this episode, we are going to the next operators that are membership operators. The purpose of membership operators is that to check the existence of a value in an iterable object or not. So this membership operator will checks the value is present in the iterable object or not. So in Python programming, we have two membership operators. They are we have in operator and not in operator. This in operator is going to check whether that value, whether you mentioned value is present on that iterable object or not. And this not in operator is going to check whether you are declared that value is not there in that iterable object or not. So when we going to see practical exam, so you can understand easily. So the first operator is in operator. So the syntax is like this. See here, value in iterable object. So we have to mention here iterable object and we have to mention the value that present in iterable object. Suppose an iterable object contains value 10. So value 10 in iterable object called LST you take. So it is going to check this 10 is present in LST or not. So this in operator is going to check the value is present in this iterable object or not. Here in operator returns true provided value present in iterable object. When this value present in this iterable object, so then it is going to print answer as true. So in operator returns false provided when value not present in iterable object. When this 10 is not present in this iterable object, then it is going to print false. So this is main thing in operator. So try to understand what is in operator in practical. See here, now I'm opening Python command prompt. S is equals to Python and I'm trying to print yes. See here, print of yes. The output is Python, right? Now I'm going to search. Is there P in yes? In the sense, this P is present in yes or not. It is going to return true when P is present. It is going to return false when P is not present. So actually we have uppercase P in this Python. So we are also declared capital P. So that is a reason it is going to print it true. See here, we got the output as true, right? In order to check whether this value, whether this declared value is present in this iterable object, yes or not. So next I'm going to do like this. PYL in yes. So this value PYL is present in this yes or not. So there is no PYL, right, in this Python. So that is the reason it is going to print false. See here, we got the output as false, right? So this is a use of in operator in Python in order to check whether that value is present in this iterable object or not. Syntax is like this, value not in iterable object. So it is going to check whether this value is not present in this iterable object or not. So when this value is not present in this iterable object, then it is going to return true. When this value is present in this iterable object, then we are going to get false as an output. See here, here not operator returns true provided when value not present in iterable object. When the value is not present in that iterable object, it is going to print true. When it is present, it is going to print false. See here, false, right? So let's see the practical examples of not in operator. See here, so consider the same example Python. Now I'm going to consider like this, PYL not in Python. So it is going to return true. See here, we got output as true, right? Why it is true? Because this PYL is not present in yes. So not in operator returns true when this content, when this value is not present in this iterable object. So that is the reason we got the output as true. So in order to get output as false, if I declare like this, capital P is not in S, but capital P is in S, right? So the answer is false. See here, we got the output as false, right? See, false. So this is the main use of these membership operators in Python programming language. So by using in operator, by using not in operator, we are going to check whether that value is present in that iterable object or not. So these are the level 1 examples you consider. In the same Python, I'm going to search like this. THON the output is going to be true. See here, true, right? So when I'm going to specify like this, THN in yes, the output you will see false. Why false? Because you see here, we have Python like this, right? So we have Python like this. We are going to search THON first of all. So here PVM is going to search whether the T is present or not. Yes, it present here. Whether the H is present next to T or not. Yes, it is present next to T. Next it is going to search for O. Yes, next to H, right? After H, O is appear. After O, N is appeared. Then it is going to print true. So the next thing is if I want to search THN. So it is PVM is going to search for T. Yes, available. After T, H is available. Okay. But after H, we have O. So here we are declared in the value N. There is no N after this T. That is the reason it is going to print false as an output. Then if I try to do like this, PTO in yes. So here we have P, we have T, we have O, but they are not together. They are different places, right? So the output is going to be false. See here we have declared false, right? When you are try to declare like this, yes of colon 2, then the output is going to be true. Why? It is going to search in this yes colon when we specify the entire string is going to be taken. First it is going to search P. Yes, P is available. Next we are mentioned 2, right? Then it is try to skip Y and it is going to search T. Yes, T is there and it skips H and it is going to search for O. Yes, we have O. So that is the reason it is going to print true. HON. In yes. Output is true, right? Yes, we have HON last. So if I try to do like this. So NOHTYP in yes of colon -1 if I do, the output is going to be false. So if I try to execute this thing, reverse of Python in s dot colon -1. This colon -1 is in this extended slicing. What this extended slicing will do in the sense, it is going to reverse the string. So we are declared the reverse of iterable object. It is also going to search reverse of iterable object. Then it is able to find yes, it is there in that iterable object. Then the output is going to be true. See here, we got the output as true, right? So it is searching in reverse. We are mentioned in reverse. That is the output as true. In previous example, we have mentioned here lowercase p. That is the reason we got output as false. So if I try to do extended slicing, the searching is going to be reversed, right? YHO not in. So if I do this thing, YHO not in yes, but we have YHO in different places. See here, YHO, right? This YHO is not placed together in this iterable object. That is the reason the output is true. So if we try to do like this, in order to print false, I'm going to do THO. Then the output is false. See here, we got the output as false, right? Why we got the output as false? Because this is present in S. We are declared not in. The not in operator returns false when this value is present in this iterable object. So that is the reason we got output as false. So if I try to do YHO not in colon 2, then the output is going to be C false Y. So in this iterable object, PTO is present. That is the reason we got output as false. So if I do like this, see here, only iterable object, then the output is true. See here, because PTO is not present in this S. In previous example, PTO is present in S. We are searching like this, colon with step value 2 we are searching. That is the reason we got find PTO. Here we are not searching with any step value. That is the reason we are got an output as true. If you consider like this, I'm going to take list is equals to, so here I'm going to print that lst, see here. So this is my lst. Now I'm going to use like this, 10 not in lst. The output is going to be false because 10 is present in lst, right? When I try to declare like this, jg not in LST, then the output is false because JG is present in LST, right? So if I declare like this, JGS is not present in LST, the output is true, right? So if I try to declare like this, in the place of not in, I'm going to declare in, the output is true. Yes, it has in LST, right? When I try to declare like this, 4 plus 7J in LST, whenever we try to do like this, 4 plus 7J in LST, yes, it is true because this value is present in LST, right? So whenever we are trying to search like this, true in LST of minus 1. LST of minus 1, the true is present or not. So sorry, this is LST, right? So the output is type error. Why type error? In the sense, fundamental data types are called non-iterable data types. This is only for iterable types, right? So true is present in this LST. LST is a iterable object. It is going to search. When we mentioned that perfect location, it is considered as that type, right? So when we specify LST, it is going to consider it is an iterable object. When we try to specify a specific location like minus 1, in the sense true it is going to take, then it is going to considered as bool value. So bool value, int value, float value, complex value, they are fundamental types. The fundamental types are called non-iterable object. That is the reason it is going to throw type error. So if we come to here, we are declared in the syntax like this, iterable object only. So we are declared only iterable object. So that is the reason it throws an type error because we are mentioned here fundamental data type. In the sense non-iterable object. No non-iterable object is going to take place in this membership operators. So if you try to mention like this, true in LST, it is going to print true. Why? This true value is trying to check in this LST. This LST is an iterable object. That is the reason it is allowing. When we try to specify like this, minus 1 in the sense it is going to take here true, bool value. So bool value is not an iterable object. That is the reason it throws an type error. See, argument of type bool is not an container or iterable. So it is not an iterable object. We are going to consider JG in LST of 1, then it is going to print true. See here, why? Str is an iterable object. So iterable object in that specified location is also iterable object. So then it is going to search easily without any type of type error. That is the reason we got output as true. AEIOU. In yes, I'm going to consider like this. So it is going to print false. Why? S is considered as Python, right? So here Python, there is no together AEIOU. That is the reason we got output as false, right? This in operator is works in every iterable objects. So apart from the fundamental data types and non-data types, the two data types are called as non-iterable objects. So remaining data type all called as iterable object. So this is all about today's membership operators. So I hope you all understand. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Aman Codes. Thank you so much for watching.